man in charge of the flag bearers campaign, so former President John Dramani Mahama's campaign in the upcoming election. So essentially, his responsibility, partly for the presidential campaign, because the flag bearer and the running mate work together for presidential campaign. Professor Joshua Alabi joins us on the line. Prof, good morning, and I hope you're well.
Good morning. Good morning. Greetings to all of you and your cherished listeners.
Like us, have you found your way back to Accra?
I'm still in Tamale. I have to play one or two seasons for example. I'm still in Tamale. I'll be coming tonight. Great.
First of all, let's start with your impressions of the campaign launch in Tamale. Did it go as planned?
Excellent. It went as planned. Everything went very well. And we are really happy that we achieved that.
Can you explain to us why the choice of Tamale?
Oh, that's very interesting. Tamale, the other region was one time our stronghold. But along the line, I think we slipped a little bit. It looks as if our opponents are making some grounds. And we have to really regain all that we have lost there. So we needed to go there to whip out the enthusiasm and send a sort of signal that it's going to be a no-go area for us. So yes, we went to Tamale and what happened to it. We're confident that some of the things that we lost, we're going to regain them. And we're very, very confident.
You're confident that you achieved that effect, whipping up sentiments for the NDC and perhaps getting the people to get back behind you as they used to?
Pardon me.
And I'm asking you whether you're confident you have achieved that, whipping up sentiments in favor of the NDC.
Yes, we are very confident we have achieved that, and we're going to work very hard to sustain it and maybe do better. Yes.
Your job is to, at least in Tamale, not only Tamale, for the entire country, win the presidential elections. Not alone, I know, but you have the job of leading that. How will Tamale help?
Will Tamale help?
Yes, how will Tamale help?
Oh, Tamale is another a strong area for the NDC. And the fact that we chose Tamale, Tamale is just like any place in Accra where we have everybody, coming from all corners of the country in Tamale. We have a lot of change-taking people in Tamale stay there permanently. We have Grand Language there. We have the knowledge of what that's there. So coming to Tamale to whip up this, so that all the major ethnic groups in Ghana were represented in Tamale. And for those who also came, who also send us a message to their colleagues who couldn't make it. Yes, and Tamale is a place where, when you talk of Ghana politics, it's one of the strongest areas in terms of numbers. And going to this election, Tamale, which is the center of the northern region, having lost about 96 in the northern region, Tamale is going to send a signal. Everywhere in Accra, we have people from the north who come from Tamale. Everywhere in secondary, we have people from the north who come from Tamale. So the message is going to spread all over the country. And the door-to-door is going to spread all over the country. So Tamale is going to help to achieve what you want.
Now, what's the significance of the campaign launch you did? Does that mean that you are now officially starting the campaign? And what will happen?
Yeah, we are in motion now. And once we launch the campaign, we are in motion. By August 3rd, yes. August 3rd, we'll be starting our campaign from the Upper East region. And it's not going to be it's going to be campaign. So yes, we started and now we are ready to go. alerted every member of the party. It has alerted every Ghanaian that the NDC has started this campaign and they should be on the watch. So, yeah.
You say you're starting from the Upper West August 3rd?
Yeah, hopefully. Starting from Upper East. Sorry.
Upper East, okay. Upper East, actually. Okay. I heard you say door to door.
Yeah, we're going to do door to door. Well, it's going to be community-based, not the big rallies that you normally see. We're going to touch everybody. Moving to homes, moving to markets, moving to lorry stations, to propagate the NDC manifesto points that you have. So yes, it's going to be seriously door to door. It's possible we even come to your house.
I'll be looking forward to that. Does that, when you say we, does that include the flag bearer himself actually entering homes and having conversations with people?
We'll be entering homes. The flag bearer will enter homes. We'll be touching people. We'll be talking to people. We'll be going to lorry stations. We'll be going to the markets. We'll be going to the mosques, the churches, the communities, everywhere. So when I'm talking of the leader of the campaign, who is the flag bearer, touching. And we'll be with him.
And I also, will that be the tone for everyone else, every constituency, that once you start doing that, you expect the constituencies to follow suit in that manner?
Of course, when we come to your constituency and we leave, you have to continue the work. And you have to follow the same manner. And you will just look at what do you call it, your let's call it the cultural differences, and then see what you can adapt or what you can standardize. But in general, yes, when we leave, then you continue with your door to door, you continue with the markets, the lorry stations, the schools, everywhere.
What is the message that you'll be sending to people in their homes?
Of course, I have developed a message, and I normally tell people that politics is not, democracy is not like a football match between Accra, Suffolk, and Manchester and Tigwa, where even when House loses a match, the loyal supporters are still there, they will pass up. Democracy is about the welfare of the people. And you vote to get a better life. And when you see that a government is toying with your life, then you have an option to clear the government away. What we are seeing today is not good for the country, and there's a need for us to push them away and work to move the economy forward and improve our lives. So, of course, in every committee, you will see people telling you that things are going very bad. Once you also see, you go to the market, you go to the fuel stations, you go to what we call it, the beer bars and where, then that tells you that you have to shift. And that's why I said it's not like house and Kotoko when like houses who will support us. No, move. So I'm telling everybody that to look at your system like President Prof said, look at it and vote. And don't look at your permanent support for a particular party, and look at your system and vote. And when that happens, then we are sure we are getting there.
How then you intend to convince people that yes, the government has done so badly? Kick them out. Why should they put you in? How do you convince people that you are the right people for the task?
Oh, there are a lot of signals that you can talk. If you want to look at what we call it, the micro level, you look at it. This government came just instead of increasing what we call it, employment and creating more jobs. The other picture is the system where people have to lose their jobs. Unnecessary bank cleanups where they could have supported thousands and thousands of followers of jobs. And the painful aspect of some of this is that unemployment is increasing, and you send your children to school, they come out, they can't find jobs to do. The small money that you have saved, and maybe the interest on bonds, the interest to handle the house to a point that they can find job. The government comes to say there's a haircut. Of course, if you see some of this, these are small signals that you see that these are the government that you have to vote for. It's clear. A government that has come just to, what do you call it, always to think of what do you call it, state capture. Everything in the country they have to take. It's sad the way, I'm from Accra, and it's sad the way they've taken all my people's land. Very sad. That alone will tell my people in Accra that look, we have to keep this away. We are praying very hard that this government is able to sell Accra sports people. That we, the Accra people, we cherish. We are praying very hard. So this is the government that look, they are not in the interest of the people. They don't want to. They came with the agenda and are pursuing the agenda. But we need a government that can have a plan for development. And that's what we have, because his Excellency John Mama has done that before. I mean, he came for 4 years and we all saw what he did. If you take the 8 years of Akufo-Addo government and you compare that to the 4 years of Mama, I mean, it's not no debate that you can come. So yes, we are going with messages, a lot of them. We are going with the youth who are finding jobs, and some of them don't have the interest to go to universities anymore, but they are very skillful, they are talented. What are we going to do for them? And that is where we are going to look at, pump a lot of resources to apprenticeship, where they will be attached to those youth masters, them when they finish. We give them resources to start. We are going with the 24-hour economy where we are going to, people say, initially when we said 24-hour economy, they said it's not possible. Now they are telling us that, oh, no, but we were doing this before. Fine, but there's nothing that we have documented to give people motivation to take advantage of the 24-hour economy to employ more people. So we are going to look at that. So more jobs can be created. We have 1,001 messages that we're going to, and we hitting every door to with this message this year.
Whilst you are starting from the upper east, there's one message that Dr. Bawumia has been spreading in the north. His message is simple. Myself and former President Mahama are brothers. We are all from the north. The north has an opportunity of choosing one person. Of course, either one of us will be president. I have the opportunity of serving 8 years. The former president has the opportunity of serving 8 years. And he was the north, wherever he goes. Do you want to be in power for 8 years or to be in power for 4 years? That's a very tricky question, a very tricky message. How would you respond to that?
Oh, it's very interesting, my brother. How do you say this? You want to vote for somebody who come for 8 years and squeeze the blood out of you, or you want to vote for somebody who is coming for 4 years to make your life better. It's very simple. And you use this to compare what we call it when Obama was the president for 4 years and the 8 years of economic leadership. And it's very clear. So I will not go for somebody who want to come and sit on me for 8 years, squeeze me, insult me. Rather, I'll go for somebody who come for me for 4 years, respect me, and develop for me to have a better life. I think it's very simple.
Interesting. It's interesting that Prof thinks that this government can sell the Accra Sports Stadium.
I'm afraid. The way things are going, I'm afraid. So
now they can go as far as the Accra Sports Stadium?
I'm afraid. I don't know, but I'm afraid, because if they can sell, I don't know whether it's true, but if they can sell past the gardens, if they can move the policemen from where they are from the last office and sell, I mean, then Accra Sports Stadium is just the next thing. I mean, we are praying that we would quickly for us to stop some of these things and see how best we can retrieve a lot of these things for the state. Yeah.
Prof, thank you very much for speaking to us, and we would like to have a much more extensive conversation when you are in Accra, because you have done the job of implementing and vision of converting what used to be IPS to UPSA, now an international standard university. We would like your assessment of the task that will confront the next government. What you are campaigning for is a big job. So we would like to speak to you on what you think that task is, how big it will be, and what your party needs to do. But thank you for speaking to us this morning.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. And, from my voice, you can see it's a little bit down, but I believe that I'll be able to interact with you very well.
I wish you all the best. I wish you all the best, Prof.
Thank you.
That's Professor Joshua Alabi speaking to us this morning.